Welcome back. Well, some parents are still undecided about the COVID vaccine, and they're taking a wait-and-see approach. And joining us now to address some of those concerns is Dr. Tarquin Collis, Chief of Infectious Diseases with Kaiser Permanente, Hawaii. Good morning, Dr. Collis. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Now, some parents are hesitant about the COVID-19 vaccine for their little ones, so how do we know it's safe?
Yeah, the safety issues with this vaccine are actually getting clearer and clearer, and so far they've been great. The Pfizer clinical trial itself really showed no signals at all of concern among children. In addition, we've been using this vaccine now since early November in the U.S. in this 5 to 11 age group, and we've had really about 4 million doses or more given at this point to kids in this group, and we've been watching really carefully for any safety signals and haven't seen anything at all concerning. I think another thing that's really important to understand is that we've been using this vaccine in kids just a little bit older than this for quite a while now. The 12 and ups started their vaccinations around May, and we've done over 15 million in the US since that time. We have a very good idea about this vaccine safety in that group. And then lastly, I think something that's really important to understand is that we have this amazing luxury of this vaccine having been rolled out in hundreds of millions of adults since its initial approval about a year ago. And that's something that's really not done much in vaccine trials for young kids. We don't get the benefit of a vaccine being used incredibly widely among adults first. So for all those reasons, I think it's really important to understand when you're in a pandemic, taking a wait and see approach isn't always a smart play, especially when you have a new variant circulating. It's never a question of when you know everything. It's when you know enough to make a smart decision. And I think we know more than enough at this point.
Now, kids do receive a smaller dose than adults. How do doctors know that dosage amount is enough to protect them?
Yeah, the 5 to 11-year-olds receive 1/3 the dose that 12 and up and adults do, and that's actually not a weight issue. A lot of people think that that's an issue with kids not weighing as much. We do dose a lot of medications by weight, but for vaccines, it's really, the fact is that kids get lower doses because they have a much more active and efficient immune system than we do. I'm quite envious of their immune system. Actually, in the clinical trial, Pfizer looked at antibody levels specifically at this lower dose, and kids in this age group had as high or higher antibody levels as those 16 to 25 did with this 1/3 dose. We also think it'll probably be a safer dose for them as well.
And what would you tell parents who are concerned about side effects?
It's amazing that the side effects that we're seeing so far, both in the clinical trial and in our own experience, have been really very mild. A little bit of soreness in the arm after the first shot. Occasionally we'll see some fever and maybe a little bit of fatigue after the second shot. Even that we're seeing a lot less in this age group than we did in the 12 and up group. Some parents do ask specifically about a risk they've read about called myocarditis, which is that term really refers to inflammation of the heart muscle itself. That's an issue that we see rarely after vaccination. It's primarily an issue among young men, sometimes in boys after puberty. Even in those guys, it's about 1 in 20,000, quite a rare risk. And we don't really see that almost at all in young girls or women. And something that I really emphasize to parents is that it's much more common to get myocarditis from COVID itself. The risk of heart irritation or inflammation is something that we do see quite a bit in COVID. It's about 12 times as often that we see heart irritation or inflammation from COVID as from vaccination among boys, and about 40 times as common among girls. So if you're really worried about myocarditis, by all means get the vaccine because it's vastly safer than the infection itself.
Is it safe for kids to get the boosters if and when it is approved for the little ones?
Yeah, we'll see. Those trials will be rolling out in the next 6 months or so. We're ways from knowing really whether children are going to need boosters or not, and whether we need boosters that are specific to new variants. I think that's a story that will play out over the next year or so. For now, it's really just a 2-part vaccination about 3 to 4 weeks apart.
Now, we've been talking about the flu vaccine as well the past month or so, and we have heard that it is safe to get the flu and COVID vaccine at the same time. What about for kids? Is it safe for them? A lot of parents might think, wow, that's a lot for a 5 or 6-year-old to take.
Yeah, no, we've been doing that routinely for some time, and it's proved very safe. And again, remember, kids, I think as a lot of parents know, when you bring your child to vaccination, especially in the younger age groups, they're sometimes getting 3 or 4 vaccines at a time. These two seem to work really well together, and we've had no problems whatsoever. And flu is starting to circulate. We've had a very nasty outbreak already in the U.S. at the University of Michigan. This may prove to be a much more active flu year than last year when everyone was sequestered away because of COVID. So I think flu vaccination, very important for folks.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Collis with Kaiser Permanente, for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.